Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Trunkhead with Trunkhead Gaming. Today is the Week 1 recap for Divisions 4 and 5. Superfed is in London, I believe, so he will not be joining us, but he should be here next week. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do Division 5 first, as we'll probably always do going the way through. So let's check out the scores and see how it happened. This is a bye, and this is a bye, so those guys have their I laugh because Cash Crew Part 2 gets a buy next week also, I believe. Yep, so he starts off. That sucks. He starts off with 2 buys, so he's got to wait 2 extra weeks. So they get their SPP coming through, and we'll check that out in a little bit. Actually, we can probably look at it right now. 2 touchdowns, and there's your 2 MVPs there, Blitzer and Lyman. And there's your touchdowns, brother. Bruce and Lonnie. So check those out later. And then Temples Aurora, what did you get? Your touchdowns went on initiate, which sound like 2 linemen to me. So 2 linemen, and then excuse me, Drakengard. That's probably a blitzer, but I'm guessing by the name, and I'm guessing High Phoenix is. Well, he got an MVP, so we can look. High Phoenix is a thrower. So there you go. All right, so that is those bye weeks, and then coming down here, 3 Mountains versus the Necromantic Newbies. This is Dwarves and Necro, so 2-0 to the Dwarves. 12 armor breaks versus 5. Necro did not didn't have a very good showing right there. They kicked somebody and got caught, so that sucks. The dwarf with a pass. 2 touchdowns is rare enough for dwarfs, but a pass also. It's pretty sick. And a death over here for a regen team. So that's a rough start for Necromantic Newbies, but they don't have any development. This is a team that didn't do any spins. So there they go. 1 pass, 1 catch, 57 blocks for the dwarfs. Dwarfs usually outblock their opponents, but 57 to 33, that's rough. 3 KOs. When you block somebody that much, you're gonna get this kind of injury damage. 56 yards passing, or running, 2 yards passing. That's crazy. And only 32 yards over here, so it looks like Necromantic struggled to keep up. Which, I mean, if the dwarves got these breaks early on, then things were probably bad for the wolves right away. Looks like 16 for the 3 mountains over there. There's a pass right there for Hell's Gate. and 8 for losing effort. For looks like you got dominated pretty good. Eight's pretty good. You get that pass and you got an injury over there. So 8 SPP. So 2-0 to the dwarves there for the Closed Mountains. The secret of my success was How Now Round Row, which is my favorite name in the REL so far. Man, I heard this game was kind of dramatic. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I heard it was kind of dramatic. So 1 touchdown, 5 armor breaks, 4 armor breaks here on the on AG9. That's pretty impressive there for the dwarfs, or for the elves. Check this out. 38 blocks of 22. That's totally orcs versus elves. That's gonna happen. 2 and 3. That's crazy though. 2 KOs inflicted to 3 KOs. They actually the dwarfs. Excuse me. No, I keep calling the dwarfs. I keep calling them dwarfs because they're called drow. Put it at A there. The elves actually banged on the on the orcs. Impressive. And the orcs outran the elves. What the fuck happened? What happened in this game? Those are 2 unusual stats right there. Orcs holding on to the ball is not a lot of SPPs you can imagine. The difference is Demetrius got 1 pass there. So that was it looks like it was an intense game with more hitting than I expect. And the elves got some lucky armor breaks that kept him in the game, would be my guess. Nurgle FTDs versus Pandemonium Burgers. Nurgle, so Chaos versus Nurgle. That should have been a fun match. With 0-0 to the Chaos. Chaos is a little bit faster than Nurgle. But 14 armor breaks to 9. That is nuts. 14 to 9. I mean, these guys. I mean, I don't know. Not really. I was gonna say these guys have more AVA, but they don't. The same amount of AV8. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you what happened there. I had to watch that game. 49 blocks. So Chaos out hit them by a lot. By 7 blocks there. But Nurgle, look at this. 4 KOs, an injury and a kill. 2 KOs, 5 injuries, and 1 kill. Holy cow, this is a slugfest. These are just 2 heavyweights fucking punching each other. Fry and Yakamishi. Look at this. So 7 for Nurgle FTDs and lost. And Pandemonium Burgers with the big haul. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, and 18 for Pandemonium Burgers. That is an awesome for a Chaos team that takes slow to develop to get 18 SPP in a win. That's a big win for those guys. That's fucking awesome for you guys. It's Pandemonium Burgers. Watch out for those guys. Track World Day Laborers versus Havoc's Henchmen. 2-0 to the Henchmen. Chaos winning again. Chaos starting out hot on the in REL Div 5. 16 armor breaks to 5. That's not a lot of armor breaks. You got a mighty blow here too. I mean, when you're humans playing Chaos, you really need to focus your mighty blow um, on the Beastmen and try and get them off the pitch. This guy, he is 1 SPP from 11. He's got AG3, so he can get that if he's got a safe. He's way in the back and he's got a safe aim to the ball, pick it up and just throw it a couple times and see if you can catch it. I would totally do that. Get this guy a block. Havoc's Henchman. We're not talking about Havoc's Henchman today, but that's a cool piece. He's one away. He can get block. He can get tentacles. Tentacles might even be better before block. Let's check out the stats. 59 blocks of 21. That is a thumping. 59 blocks. That's a positioning. You need to work on your positioning in Drac World. Just by looking at those stats, you're letting too many hits from Chaos. 4 KOs, 4 injuries. What's going to happen when you get 60 successful blocks? 21 blocks to only 3 KOs, so we can pass. 6% ball. That looks like it was probably a tough game for the Track World Day Laborers, which could be hard. How did this haul? And then another Chaos team with a huge haul. You guys can't let these Chaos teams start off like this. You'll never catch up to them. 13, 15, 19 for Hex Henchmen versus 6. That is a whooping by the Henchmen. And then we'll finish up with the Skinky Island Boys 3-0 on Dimension C137, which is a undead team. 13 armor breaks to 7, an expulsion, and kick somebody. It didn't work. And this skink, this guy is almost level 4. He's level 3 and he's almost level 4. Holy cow. Crash, you guys gotta watch out for Crash. Skinky Island Boys, man. Damn. Same ball possession. Same ball possession, and the Skinky Island Boys won 3-0. They scored fast, huh? Oops, go back to that. 42 blocks to 50. Undead out blocked them, but 5 KOs. That's big. That's what probably cost the game right there. 5 KOs. 2 injuries inflicted over here though, so that's good. SPP looks like 11 for Crash. Crash had a huge game. I remember if you go to a BB2 League Manager, which I will link in the description of this video, um, it'll give you all these stats. It'll show you the most SPP in a game, and I think Crash tied for the most in all of REO. So 14, 16 there versus 10 over here. So that is your results for week 1. We're going to go ahead and take a quick look at a couple teams. Every week we'll look at 2 teams. So your team should get looked at twice in the season since there's 13 weeks and there's 14 teams. I'll fix you in there. Today we're going to look at How Now Brown Drow, which is a Dark Elf team, which I am extremely interested in. So we're going to start here. 1310. It's a good question, right? How now? All right. I swear to God, Phaedra, so I think was undead last season actually. I think he chose this name, How Now Brown Drow, just so he could have his brown pants. I think that was his plan. Alright, let's check him out. So Phaedra started with Witch Elf and 3 Blitzers. And then picked up an extra blitzer. You can see he's out of cash, which means he just picked up his last piece or his reroll, one or the other. There's two ways really to start. There's multiple ways to start Dark Elves, but there's 2 popular ways. Either do 4 blitzers, and then all linemen, or mix in a runner if you want, or do 3 blitzers and a witch elf. Witch elves and blitzers cost the same, so you can do whatever you want. My personal preference is to go 4 blitzers and then all linemen. And I do that because I want to have as much AV8 on the field when I don't have my apothecary, because it's most Dark Elf teams start out with 2 rerolls, no apothecary, 11 positionals, so it's really hard to lose pieces. But the Witch Elf start is more popular. You gotta get that guy his 2 touchdowns right away, so that he gets a block or or wrestle. So this guy's got wrestle. He is likely to be a sacker. I imagine tackle next for this guy, and then probably strip ball. Witch elves make great sackers. So one of those, and then the next other witch elf, when he gets him, likely to be a hitter. He'll go block first. Um, so for 4 blitzers, I'll start with block. I almost always get dodge first, like this guy, Demetrius. My first skill on almost all my blitzers is always dodge. Because in almost any elf, actually, excuse me, for any elf, any position, I get dodge first always because you want to be able to reposition them. So the diving tackle, like I love diving tackle on dark elf blitzers. I think it's amazing. Dark elf blitzers, you get tackle, diving tackle, and dodge and sidestep, and that piece is a nuisance. I usually build 2 like that. Um, Getting diving tackle right away is unusual, but I can't say it's wrong. Like I will usually go dodge there, but getting that diving tackle right away has got to be a pain in the ass because at this low development, teams they don't have anything to deal with it, right? So this guy gets sidestep next, dodge and sidestep. He's going to be just a major pain in the ass the entire time. Actually, let's check out his stats to see how he did. 0 MVP, 5 matches. He's caught 1 pass, thrown 1 pass, and scored 2 touchdowns, and caused 2 injuries. That's crazy. AG5. This guy is going to be awesome. He can be a sacker too. You can give him leap. I imagine he'll probably get leap next because he leaps on a 2+. Um, Leap, and then you can give him strip ball. You can give him tackle. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with this guy. You can also give him sure hands and make him an amazing ball retriever. So if Sine gets the ball loose because he's a sacker, this piece goes in, picks it up, and jumps out, and then away he goes. Um, there's so much you can do with an AG5 elf, dark elves. This is an awesome start. I would watch out for Phaedrus. And then he went kick over here. I don't think kick on elves is extremely powerful. I don't think early on elves should get kick. And I know it's more common. People do it all the time. I just think that there's so many more valuable things. I would rather go the dodge all the way across because dodge is so useful early on for elves. Because you need to be able to reposition. That's your strength. Be able to reposition your guys. So we'll get the dodge. He's only a touchdown away from his next level. I'm imagining he got 2 MVPs. Yep, 2 MVPs and 1 touchdown. So they'll feed him a touchdown, probably give him block if I had to guess, or excuse me, dodge if I had to guess. You can't afford to protect him and keep him off the field, so might as well give him his block and his dodge. Block first here, maybe so we can get another hitter. Oh, this is blitzer. There you go. How you started with that. And then lineman with dodge. So this is a good looking team by Phaedrus. Quite impressed with this team. I think they're going to be really difficult to deal with. Can't wait till he starts running up against those 2 chaos teams. Um, the other thing is when you're the only agility team or one of the only agility teams, everybody else has to get tackled to deal with you. So like there's no Skaven. He's the only elf. There's one more elf. So tackle's not going to be high priority, and then he's going to run around a lot. So that's going to be a team to look out for. Second team to look out is Drac World Day Laborers. I am a human coach, so we're going to start with humans for Moniker. At 1200 human squad. Moniker on Discord. This is perfect. You guys, you put your name on your Discord name here. You can also put your Reddit name here too, and your Steam name, really, so people can get a hold of you. But yeah, something like this, guys. This is smart. Moniker, good job. All right, check it out. So Ogre, 4 blitzers, and he went 2 throwers, no catchers. This is a heavier build, like I said. Excuse me. This is a heavier build. Who's gonna want to kind of ground and pound with you? You're forgoing the catchers there. He's got his rerolls, he's got his apothecary, so his setup is good to go. And then his ogre, Mog the Mule, he's got block. That is awesome. That is awesome. So this is going to be a heavy punching team. He went block first on the thrower. I imagine this guy would probably go block first also. Um, Ball control with these guys. Go score touchdowns. You can see he only needs 1 more touchdown. This guy needs a touchdown. This guy needs a touchdown. Like he's just really close to starting to build a team here. Humans are actually pretty strong out of the box. Not the strongest, but pretty strong. You see he's got 2 Mighty Blow already, which is that's what undead start with. And that's part of the reason they're so strong out of the box. They start with two Mighty Blow. And he's got block. This is great. This guy's a touchdown away from getting tackle. I would probably get tackle. He might go piling on if he makes him a killer. Hugo the hammer. He's got the hammer, the hacksaw, the hatchet, and the pickaxe. That's one. I had similar naming scheme for my squad. So this guy needs a touchdown. And these guys all, if you're gonna go this heavy pushing style, you have to go guard, 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 and then hopefully you get some doubles down here and get these guys guard, and then you need to get this ogre guard. So, but because he's got block, he can do a lot more hitting with this guy. He's a lot safer to hit with 1 in 36. Um, you still can't count on him for blitzes. I mean, you can do blitzes, and people do it all the time, but it's difficult to count on him. Like when you absolutely positively need a blitz, you don't want to use the ogre because he boneheads right there. Um, but um, you can throw first action blocks with this ogre and be pretty safe. Like I said, it's 1 in 36 that he fails it. Hopefully he gets another double. I once had a block pro ogre and he leveled so fast because anytime you boneheaded, you reduce your bonehead chance by 42%. Because if you get 50% chance to get your pro in, and then if you get another one, of course, then it's over. Then you're doing the same thing. So it's not quite 50-50 with pro, but it lets you also greed roll. So when you get pushes, and getting pushes with your ogre it's painful. Like you need every punch as possible because you need this mighty blow strength 5 hit. So if you can get the second double here, you get pro, and then you can start greeting stuff. You're like, oh yeah, now I roll 2 pushes, well I can greed that, or I roll 3 pushes, I can greed that. I've greeted GFIs before. You can do so much with pro. So blocking a pro, hopefully he gets another double. Some people go dodge first. I would not do that. I would definitely go pro. But let's talk about block for a second. Block on an ogre makes a human team able to stand and fight with you. They can hold the line. As teams start to get more higher up in the TV, humans start to they start to fall off a little bit unless they've got super development. So then you guard for that. But this block makes a human team somebody they can just stand and punch with you. So I like the build. Like I said, it's heavy. You're in a heavy division, so you want to be able to bang. He needs to get this. He's got a lot of priorities here. He needs a touchdown here. He needs a touchdown here. He needs a touchdown here. I would get this touchdown first for the extra guard, if it were me, and then I would get this one for the tackle. I'd do this one and then this one, and then I would get this. Then I start working on this. I mean, you need touchdowns down here too on this guy. If this guy can get one more touchdown, he can get kick return. Um, I also like to put kick, like the kick skill on my throwers because they're on the field anyway. Like if I'm building a thrower like this, if I'm building a heavy thrower, I get kick, and then so I don't have to use lineman on the back there. But anyway, I get this first. I'll get guard again, and then I would get this. I get tackle, and then I come back to here and get whatever you wanted here. So you could do leader, you could do kick, you could do kick return. Kick return is really solid. I love kick return on my throwers. So that is the highlight for this week. We are going to talk about next week's schedule, and we're going to kind of face up. We're going to look at these are both bye weeks, so Cash Crew Part 2. Sorry, brother, but you have another bye week. So one more week for you to chill out. 3 mountains. Casarubu, I believe his name is. Whoops, word's not what I want to. Where yeah, there you are. Keasubulu. Keasublu. He can't be happy to see a bye week right away, that early because I know he's been itching. He's been chomping to play. I see him on Discord, rocking around once in a while. But he's got a bye week. He's got a day off, so the dwarfs could beat somebody up and they get a break. Temples of Aurora versus Secret of Midas Success. Oh, hold on. Before I go into this, let's check out the leaderboard. This is what it looks like. Pandemonium Burgers, the Chaos team. The 2 Chaos teams. You guys let them score too many. Let them score too much. So these guys can get out of control if you don't keep your shit together. And here's a dwarf team that's going to try and keep pace with them and fight with them all the way down. These like all 4 of these teams. I love these teams right here. These are all really good looking teams, and I love this Phaedrus' team. Rusty Sea Butter, the secret of my success. We're not getting into your team too much today, but these 2 draws are important. Like these 4 losses here, and then he got a bye. This is actually hasn't updated yet, but he will get a win because they haven't processed it. So this is what it looks like too. I mean, it's really early, so these losses don't put anybody out of the thing. You still have 12 weeks to go, but getting this start, it's got to feel pretty good. So next week's schedule, let's check it out real fast. Temples of War versus the Secret of My Success, which we just talked about. This is High Elves versus Orcs. And then we have Nurgle FTDs versus Necromantic Newbies. Nurgle versus Necro there. Chaos versus well, this is a heavyweight battle, man. That's gonna be fun to watch. I might even try and cast that game. Pandemonium Burgers or the Skinky Island Boys, and then Day World Laborers, Day Laborers, Jack World Day Laborers versus Dimension. This is Human versus Undead. This is an interesting matchup because Undead starts really strong out of the box, but Humans start pretty strong out of the box too, and they have lots of blocks, so this could be a really good match. Let's check out. I want to check out where we at. Pandemonium Burgers versus Skinky Island Boys. This game I think is going to be really, really solid, man. This is chaos. This is one of those nasty chaos teams versus one of those nasty, this nasty Lizardman team. So Weave's Lizardman team, looking good. Chaos versus. See, this is what concerns me for this chaos team is that there's 5 tackle pieces here, and the 2 guard source is really nice. And the Splodge Skink. No SPP on Duke yet. Who are you playing? You're playing Pandemonium. Where you at? Pandemonium Burgers. Here we go. Chaos. Wad Dave, who had a big game. Wad Dave has this might because he's facing lizards next. Mod might want to go tackle here on this level up. Missing a Chaos Warrior, so that is no good for him. No good for him. But yeah, I might. Usually you'd want to get block or sure hands or something like that. But I think going against knowing your next game is against lizards, and that's part of the one of the unique things about being in the league is you know your schedule, you know what you're facing, you can kind of tailor your skills around what you're gonna get. I would probably get tackle there to try and hunt down those skinks. The way you beat skinks is you you knock down, or the way you beat lizards is you knock down their skinks. Um, the other problem you're gonna have here is that you're really outstrength. Like you have those 4 chaos warriors, which are great, but none of them have block. And these guys, he's already got 2 block here. So this is going to be a tough match. He's got to get these kinks out of the way. He's got an extra one. He's carrying one on the bench. And he's got to deal with his Duke, and he's out of Chaos Warrior. So this is going to be tough. But Pandemonium Burger, man, they had a... Where are they at? Pandemonium Burger. They had this slugfest. They have this slugfest with Nurgle. So it's going to be interesting to see. And then they won one slugfest. And maybe they can do the same thing. I think that's going to be a very, very interesting game. And the other game we're going to check out, where are we at? Oops. Schedule. Templars of Aurora versus The Secret of My Success. This is going to be the High Elves' first game of the season. These got a bye last week. Templars of Aurora. Hipster. I'm excited to watch this team go. Look at this. He's already got 3 dodge. 1, 2, 3. Both of his blitzers have dodge. And this guy's an MVP away from whatever he gets next. This catcher already has dodge. And this guy is move 9. So I'm excited to watch this team go. They're going to have a lot of fun. And he's got another dodge down here. This is exactly how you build elf teams, man. Dodge all the way across. So this move bust, I mean, it sucks, but you have to deal with it for now. 4. So he's going to get 1 loner, too. 1 loner for Templars of Aurora. He is going to be going against the Secrets, which is... Where did I see you at? Aha! Orc. Rusty Sea Butters Orcs. Rusty Sea Butters Orcs has more block, of course. And they have a blodge piece. This right here, this blodge piece, Solo Vexer, is gonna... Of course, there's no tackle on either side. So the dodge is gonna have a great effect. This piece right here, like I said, there's a lot of ways you can go with this. You can make this guy sure hands. You can make him a hitter if you want. You can make him put him guard, go guard, stand firm, and make him just an awesome guard piece. I mean, he got an MVP on Pulse Pock, which kind of sucks. Throwers are guys you kind of want to get rid of after a while. So I mean, this guy gets in a touchdown. He can get sure hands. And you can get rid of this AV8 strength move 5 liability and use him to ball carry. But there's a bunch of ways you can go. And a block on the Black Orc, that's going to be huge. If he can start knocking elves down, because I mean, for orcs to beat elves, they really got to start removing elves. I think at higher TV, I think the orcs would be a big favorite in this matchup. But at low TV, I don't know. This is going to be a really interesting match to watch. At low TV, I think I like the high elves because there's no block, there's no tackle over here to deal with them, and probably not going to get any for a while. There's just not a lot of dodge in the division, so this could be a really, really interesting matchup. There was one more. I'm going to throw a bonus one in there just because the game looked really good. Where was it at? No, no, this one right here. Havoc's Henchman and How Now Brown Drown. Let's check out Henchman real fast. This chaos team. We just talked about How Now Brown Drown. See how he's going to do. He's got a strip ball, and he's got a sure hands. And he's got a hitter, but no block. So he's going to get out blocked. This strength 5 guy, this guy, I'm excited for this piece. I don't know if you can do Vanity Pass against elves, but Dark Elves aren't the fastest. Like, they're move 7. So maybe you can. If he's back far enough, you can do it. This guy's going to be a fucking menace. A menace to society. So that is going to be a very interesting match as well. Alright, that is Division 5. I'll wrap that bad boy up. And I don't know who we're going to talk about next week, but we'll talk about next week when we get there. Division 4. Division 4. Division 4 has not finished their games. Gamba and the Baywatch Knights, which is, I want to say Ravenpo. And then, so Gamba versus Ravenpo has not played. I'm not going to wait for you guys. I have time on Wednesday nights. The thing rolls on Wednesday nights, midnight Gamba time. And then, so if you haven't played your game by about 10, 11 o'clock on a Wednesday night, then you're not getting talked about. I'm wondering why this game. This is Shiggy. I like Shiggy a lot, but this game. So Gamba is a super. He works like 90 hours a week, and he runs this league. So, plus all his other. He does that Boozy Nerds podcast, which you guys should definitely check out, subscribe to. So he's a busy cat. He doesn't always get his games in, but he can do that because he's the boss. So anyway, let's go over the game. So the Rebel Invasion 1-1 over KNG. Rebel Invasion is what else versus? Oh, this is Squiggy versus Warboss Zodgrod. Man, there's so many good coaches in Division 4. And there's good coach in Division 5 too. I just happen to know a bunch of these coaches in Division 4. Rebel Invasion was a latecomer. We're going to talk about them. But let's check this game out. So 1-1 versus the Chaos Dwarfs. And look at this. Warboss Zodgrod kills you too fast. He's got another level on that dude. 17 armor breaks to 6. That's not unusual because these are Wood Elves and these are Chaos Dwarfs. 18% ball possession. Squiggy, I know because all of his disciples, they all like to run the ball and possess the ball when they're Wood Elves. I know he likes to do a ball possession thing, so this is kind of surprising for me. 2 passes, 2 catches for 16 yards passing, 22 blocks with KO and injury, versus 55% ball possession for KO. Look at 49 blocks. I mean, it's Chaos Dwarfs. The tryhards, 3 KOs, 2 injuries. I mean, you're beating on AV7, so 70. You got more runs running than the Wood Elves, huh? These are all rookie coaches. I guess Iron Master is a rookie coach. I didn't know that. Anyway, let's see here. 12 SPP versus 12 SPP. So, I mean, it was a 1-1 tie. It was they had the same SPP. And yeah, there you go. So, I mean, those are 2 really good coaches. 2 really good coaches going off to start the season. So that is a tough match to start. Communist Frat Party versus Unaccompanied Minos. Sorry, couldn't say that. Unaccompanied Minos, which is another Chorf team. Humans fucking pulling it out here. 2-1 win here. 3 armor breaks. Only 3 armor breaks versus 11. And the humans won. Way to go, humans. Man, I love humans. It's Che Guevara, the cake killer. It's a great name. 1 expulsion. Shouldn't kick people, man. Check out the squad. The humans held on to the ball. They did a really good job. Looks like they have just played keep away from the Chorfs, and the Chorfs couldn't run up to them. 42. Look at pretty similar blocks. That is crazy. Way to go, Frat Party. 108 yards running. I mean, this is. You look at these stats. I mean, So technically, the Chorfs out hit them, but for a human team against Chorfs, having 42 successful blocks is really solid, and no removals. So this is. They managed to do this 2-1 with this 56 ball possession, 100 yards running with no removals. That is That is a hell of a coaching job right there, man. Looks like both touchdowns went to Leon Shotsky, and then Keg Guerrera got the MVP. Unaccompanied Minos got 11, so same SPP. The hell? How did he get that many SPP? That's a pass. That's the touchdown. It's MVP and an injury for Bearded Hilo. All right, there you go. So the Humans taking that one over the Dwarfs. Iron Maiden versus the Carnival Freak Show. Iron Maiden is Gengar, who came late. We didn't talk about him in the preview show, but we'll talk about him today. So Camry versus Undead, it looks like. I'm guessing that's Undead. Carnival Freak Show. Oh, whoops. So that 15 armor breaks when expulsion. Shouldn't kick. Gengar will foul the shit out of you. He will foul you as often as he possibly can. So be prepared for that when you play him. 81% ball possession. Holy shnikes, Batman. 126 yards run. This is a dominating performance. 60 blocks successful, 2 KOs, 3 removals. So that is 60 blocks. I mean, you have you have Undead versus Camry. These guys are just going to line up each other and hit. It doesn't surprise me that the Camry out hit them because they have 4 strength 5 pieces as opposed to 2. The Freak Show really had to utilize their ghouls better to win that game. Interesting to see how that goes down. 10 SPP here versus 13 over here. So there you go. Gengar getting the week 1 win there, 2-1 over the Undead. Ace Trucking Company with a 0-0 tie versus Horrible Cliches. This is Humans versus Dark Elf. Excuse me, this is not Humans. This is Chaos Dwarfs. There's so many fucking Chaos Dwarfs. You guys, you fucking tryhards. Ace Striking Company. I think that's Quicks. Versus the 0-0. 3 armor breaks to 15. 1 expulsion. Quicks is kicking people. 41 blocks to 16. Like the Dark Elves are always gonna get out hit in this matchup, but 41 to 16. Wow. 7 removals over here to none over here. How did Horrible Cliches hold away Ace Company from scoring with 7 removals? Only 12% ball possession. Either this was some amazing fucking crazy defense by Horrible Cliches or some horrible offense by Ace Trucking Company. 7 and 7, man. So this is 2 passes. This is a pass, and this has got pass and MVP, and an injury. 0-0. That must have been a boring game to watch. Unlucky Skull versus Typos Happen, which is Camry versus Orcs. This is King of Cosmos. I'm not sure Typos Happen. 11 armor breaks versus 9. 11 armor breaks on AV9. That's fucking crazy. Versus 9. 1 expulsion. Quit kicking people. 1 death. That ain't good. I wonder who died. Guess we'll find out. 55 blocks to 39 blocks. Orcs don't usually get out hit that hard. I mean, like I said, but you're facing AV4 or strength 5, 4 strength 5 pieces. That's gonna happen. He killed somebody, probably a skeleton, if I had to guess. 2 KOs versus 2 injuries. Other than that, so removals are the same, but the Orcs did it on less blocks. And the running yards are pretty similar, and ball position is pretty similar. So it's not surprising that it was a tie. 12 and 10. Speed lump. Great name, Speed Lump. 1 on all regen. This is my positionals. I have 1 Necro team, and they always roll 1 on their regens. So that is the week. Let's check out the leaderboard real fast to see who's on top. Only 2 wins. Only 2 wins, man. Nocturnal with Communist Frat Party. Really good human coach, man. It was Division 2 last season, and his team got wrecked a little bit, so he re-rolled and he went humans again. He was we're revolutionaries, all human guys last season. Human guys, Americans, all Americans. Now he's the Communist Frat Party, and then Gengar got the win. Everybody else is right in the middle. So this is these 3 guys down here: Dat Monkey, the rookie, with his unaccompanied Minos, and the Hervis Jasper and Kiwi Bird. I would not be discouraged because of so many ties in this division that a loss isn't going to hurt you too much. All right, so we are going to check out the 2 new teams. 2 that came late, didn't get in the preview. This is Squiggy. Chris Squiggy is the founder of the Rebel Rookie League. Yeah, check him out. Hit him up on Discord. His name is Squiggy on Discord. He's an admin, and he will give you all the information if you're interested in the rookie leagues, or if you have a friend who needs interest in the rookie league. He is a hardcore Wood Elf coach. Like I said, you'll see a lot of the rookies they play Wood Elves. I think most of them they watch Squiggy play a lot and watch a bunch of his old replays, and so they learn Wood Elves because he plays Wood Elves all the time. So all of his players are named after Chaos coaches. Damn it, Hilo, Iron Master, Cake and Grind. I didn't know Iron. I still didn't know Iron Master was a rookie, but there you go. 130 Ornan. Ornan is this guy right here. Man, Swiggy, you made Ornan a fucking lineman. He is the minors champion, present league champion. He deserved a better spot than a lineman. I'd be cranky if I was Ornan. I want to be a fucking thrower, catcher, war dancer. These guys got lucky. His work, his work deserves it. He's a nasty ass coach. There you go. So this is his squad. He's got war dancers. He's got an AG5 war dancer and a fucking Mighty Blow war dancer. Get fucked. I'm sorry, Squiggy. You know you don't like. I don't like you. You don't like it when I swear, but that is disgusting. Um, man, man alive. This guy can now do leaps on two. I imagine he'll get like strip ball or sure hands or something. Like I said, I am not a professional Wood Elf coach by any stretch of the imagination. And Squiggy is, so he knows exactly what to do with these guys. But this is gross. If it was me, I'd get tackled on this piece next. um, and then I'd get sure hands on that guy. That's just so gross. All right, so there he goes. I only got one thrower, Det Monkey, and he's only one SPP away before he gets his next level. You see most Wood Elf coaches go with accurate, but he's only got 2 rerolls, so he might get leader first because he ain't got no money. He ain't got no money. He can't afford this third reroll. So this might end. If it's one SPP, one pass, that could be his third reroll right there. At least for a little while. Like Wood Elf players aren't long for the world. Coaches don't get too attached to them. So leader, I don't think leader in general is a good ability on Wood Elf coaches, on Wood Elf teams, because the players get removed so easy. But I think in this particular instance, maybe leader's the way to go. Get that reroll while you build the rest of your team. He's got 3 blodgers. He's got 3 blodgers already. Purple Saber. Pearl. Did you forget the P there, brother? Did you? I'm pretty sure his name is Purple. Purple Saber, isn't it? Purple Lightsaber? Alright, there you go. So he's got dodge, and then all these guys. He's a pass away from leveling. He's a pass away from leveling. He's a injury away from leveling. So this team is nasty. It's about to get like this is sick. These are 2 really gross war dancers. Usually you see a team that have one awesome war dancer and one like normal war dancer. These are some crazy fucking level ups for first war dancer level ups. And what else, man? They can score at will. So this will happen. This will change fast. So way to go, Squigs. Squiggy, welcome to the division, man. And then we're gonna check out Gengar Squad, Iron Maiden. He used to be a Norse coach in G-Man 1, gave them up, went on vacation. Run to the hills, run for your lives. If you don't know what that means, then you need to go Google some Iron Maiden, because it's awesome. But you guys put your Discord names down here. Put your Discord and your Steam, and you're at it. At least a couple of them, so people can get a hold of you. People don't know who you are, Gengar. Let's check out Steam. So this is exactly what I expect out of Gengar Squad. 1, 2, 3 Mighty Blow and 2 Dirty Players and Guard already. Damn. So he went Guard on the throw route, which means he got doubles. I'm actually surprised he didn't go Dodger. Make him a Blodger. Well, maybe not. So there's a theory, right? So if you don't have Dodge in your team, like this team doesn't, you can either every double get Dodge or get no Dodge at all. That means anybody's tackle in the future, whoever gets tackle is a wasted skill because you don't have any Dodge. And if you had one player with tackle or one player with Dodge, then the other player's tackle team is just going to home in on that guy, making him a big target. So He got doubles and he went guard because he likes to hit. So he's got 3. He is, what, 5 games in? Let's check out his stats. Yeah, 5 games in. He's lost 1 and won 4 for Camry team. That is just disgusting. Um, and he's 5 games in and he's already got 3 Mighty Blow and 3 guard and 2 D players. You guys need to slow this train down. Slow this train down. Now he's a Camry team. So he's gonna lose some games just by virtue of he can't pick up the ball. But he is gonna take bodies with him. And these boys are sick. So it's strength 5, strength 5, strength 5, and strength 5. He's gonna hit the shit out of you. Um, I'm actually surprised he didn't go Mighty Blow first on these guys. This is the guy that has a blitzing. I don't Edison, Doug, Edgy. I don't understand the names game. I'm sure he'll tell me. So this is a really super bashy team. There's 2 elves. There's now, because he's got Swiggy and there's the Dark Elf. So he's gonna have to get tackle at some point, but there's not a lot of tackle. There's not a lot of dodge. So he's gonna be a beast. Look out for Gengar, man. Let's check out. We checked the leaderboard already. Yeah. Let's check out next week's schedule. Rebel Invasion versus Squiggy versus Get Shiggy with it here. This is actually an interesting match to me because Shiggy likes to foul. And Shiggy likes to foul and Squiggy's AV7. Fearless Leader Gamma Gets versus Lizard's Beast. And Baywatch Knights versus Unlucky Skull Skull. Baywatch Knights is Raven Poe versus King of Cosmos. Typos happen. I'm gonna find out who typos happen. This thing is bothering me. Typos happen. Kakengrad. I knew it was somebody I know. Kakengrad, the rookie fame. Life goes on. I got a Mighty Blow piece, so there you go. Go back to that. Schedule. All right, whatever that. So that was Typos Happen versus Ace Trucking Company. Horrible Cliches versus Iron Maiden. Carnival Freak Show versus Frat Party. And Unaccompanied Minos versus Kanji. We are going to check out Freak Show versus Frat Party. Where are we at? Carnival Freak Show versus Communist Frat Party. Communist Frat Party we just talked about. This is Nocturnal's team. Where you are? There you are right there. This is good looking human squad, man. And he knows how to human. He did the same. So he did the same build as the player in Division 4. Or Division 5, excuse me. The 2 catcher build, except for his catch. He's getting his touchdowns on his blitzers where he needs them, which is awesome. And then he's got guard. So the team's a little less developed than the other team, but look, he don't need to pass here for whatever he wants to do here. Pass here for whatever he wants to do. I imagine this is going to be, because you're in a super heavy bash division, I'm imagining these guys are all going to get guard. He might even get, this touchdown just to finish it off. Ideally, you get a pass from Shea and throw it to Fidel for the touchdown. Get both those guys in one pop, and then you can work on Carl. I get guard here, I get guard here, and then I probably get Mighty Blow here or tackle. But you're playing. Well, it's too late now. So he's going to be playing. This is the squad that's going to be playing the Carnival Freak Show, which I believe is an undead squad. Where we at? There's so many teams in here. They're trying to figure out the schedule and get this right. There we go. Oh, it's Necro. Harvest Jasper's Necro squad. Necro versus humans. Necro versus humans is a tough matchup for the humans in general. But the wolves for Hervis are a little undeveloped. I mean, hadn't played them that much. This guy's got block already. This guy just needs to do a vanity pass or get a touchdown. Sometimes I don't go for vanity passes if I just need one because they're so unreliable unless I'm way in the back and there's no possible way the other guys can get to me. And I have a turn to recover for a bad throw because I've been burned on it so many times. So he might just get the touchdown. Flesh golems will take forever to develop. That's the worst part. He went Dauntless first on a white, which is unusual, man. It's extremely unusual. Usually Mighty Blow or Guard. On a Necro team, you usually get Guard first because you're going to blitz with your werewolves. And then you're going to pivot around. That can get a white with guard, and you blitz around him, so you always have that assist. So that is extremely unusual. Maybe Mighty Blow next for this guy. We'll see. So I would say in general, humans versus Necro, the Necro team would be favored. But I really like Nocturnal's human squad. They got the Mighty Blow and they got a guard piece, so I think they're gonna out hit. I think they're gonna out hit um, the Necro team. But there's no catchers on Hervis' team, so Hervis will be or on Nocturnal's team, so Hervis will be faster than humans. So it's gonna be a good matchup. I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna give the slight edge to the humans there, just because there's not a lot of development on this team, but you don't need a lot of development on a human team, and he's got that Mighty Blow and guard piece already. In a bashy game like this, where there's no dodge anywhere, usually the team with more Mighty Blow and more guard wins, and the humans also have more block. They have one more block, so or two more block. Yeah, so that is going to be a fun matchup to watch. I'm extremely interested in that. Let's see, where's the Freak Show at? Freak Show's needs this win of the Shrine, and then Frat Party, Nocturnal's got a chance to go up start the season 2-0, there's only one other team that can go 2-0, so that is be a really good start for him. Then the other game I want to look at is the Baywatch Knights versus Unlucky Skull. Where are we at? Baywatch Knights, Unlucky Skull. This is Raven Poe versus King of Cosmos. Raven Poe has not played his game this week, so there's not a lot to talk about. He has this unusual Brett team. It only has 850 TV, but a full squad, all 11 players. It doesn't have his rerolls or his apothecary, so he could buy this reroll and the apothecary both. Because this is still 70,000. This goes up to 140 after creation. So once he plays his first game, this can go up to 140. So he either needs to get that reroll now, or he put leader on one of these guys. I don't need the apothecary. Like, there's so many ways he can go. He can get his fourth blitzer, or he can just stay where he's at. Honestly, stay where he's at and see if he can induce Griff. Let's see what the TV difference will be. So he's at 850. And the King of Cosmos is at 1100, so what is that, 250? 250 inducements for Raven Poe, which I'm sure was his plan to go high in inducements. Here we go. So he's got 4 Tomb Guardians, he's got 2 Blitz Raws, and 2 Third Raws. I'm thinking, nope, this guy's only a touchdown away, for sure. Sure Hands does nothing. What a great name, King. Sure Hands does nothing. So in this particular matchup, this is This is actually a good matchup for Raven Poe because of all the Dauntless block. The Blitzers will do really well. Now they're gonna go, I believe it's a 3+ for Dauntless against Strength 5. It's 2+ against Strength 4, so 3+ against Strength 5. But there's no block on any of those guys. So, and then anybody who hits a dirt with a decay, they can get stepped on by all those things. This is gonna be a tough matchup for King, I believe. I think that the Bretts are really designed. They're a really good starting team out of the box in general. But with the way that he built his team, the way that Ravenpoe built his team, anybody who gets on the ground is gonna get stomped on. So, I mean, and he's got the inducements. He can get bribes. So King's trying to save up for that third reroll. Rerolls are expensive here too. So I think that is going to be an interesting matchup between King of Cosmos and Ravenpoe. And real quick, let's check out see who Gengar plays next week, since he is currently tied for leading division. He plays Horrible Cliches. He plays that fucking Dark Elf team from Monkey Man, which I am interested in watching these guys. We'll see how this works. Just see how this goes. 3 dodge, and of course no tackle on Gengar's team. But a lot of deadly players and a lot of Mighty Blow. Look at this. Mighty Blow Witch Elf. Alright, man. So that is going to wrap up week one recap. Thank you guys for watching. Next week, Super Fed will be with us. I'll put my outline in the channel. in the description of the video so you guys can see it. So if you subscribe to the channel, Trunkhead Gaming, then the recap will go straight to your email. And you won't have to worry about trying to dig through and finding it on the Reddit or any of that stuff. You'll just, boom, appear. Um, yeah, that's the plan, man. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week for Division 2 recap. Superfed will finally be joining us, and I won't have to talk nonstop for an hour, which I very much look forward to. All right, thank you for watching, guys. See ya.